Hey, what's up? It's Brian back here with another video, and in this video, I am going to go over why I failed to accomplish my dream, why I was so bad at surfing, and what I plan to do to get better at surfing over the next week, or the next month, or the next couple of months. For those of you that might have not, seen any of my other videos, essentially, probably 2-3 weeks ago, I decided that I wanted to set off and try to surf an unbroken wave. I had tried surfing probably 10-15 years ago. Remember it to be very difficult, but I'm a pretty good swimmer, pretty comfortable in the ocean. And watching surfers out in the water, they make it look so easy, right? Paddle, paddle, pop up is generally what it looks like. That was nothing like my experience when I tried it 10-15 years ago. That was nothing like my experience yesterday when I went and tried to go surf and hopefully catch a wave and stand up on a wave and ride an unbroken wave. That's what I want to do. That's what I've really set out to do. I feel like I'm at a point in my life where I have the time and the energy to do it. I'm also, you can see the gray in my beard. Not too many years left that if I don't figure this out now, I probably will never be able to figure it out. I've always loved the water. I've always loved the ocean. And so this is kind of the pinnacle for me to be able to catch a wave that's unbroken and ride it on a surfboard. And this is what I really want to do, and I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to plan on doing over the next week to try to get there. I'm also going to talk about some of the challenges that I think I had that make it more difficult for me to be able to surf. And yeah, so that's what we're going to cover. So, first things is, surfers make surfing look very, very easy. There's just certain things that look easy, like they make it look easy to paddle, they make it easy they make it look easy to sit on their board and just kind of relax out on the water. They make it easy to catch waves and stand up. Like when you watch a surfer, it looks very, very easy. And I think good surfers do that. The reality is, none of those things are easy. It's not easy to paddle in the ocean. It's not easy to sit on your surfboard in the ocean. It's not easy to catch a wave. I didn't even have an opportunity to try to stand up once I caught a wave because every wave that I tried to paddle into passed me up. So it was a pretty overall bad experience. And in all honesty, probably should just give up and quit. But I'm going to keep trying. And my goal is to work on 3 things over the next week. And if I feel like if I do those things, I might have a better chance. Do I think I'm going to be able to catch a wave a week from now? Probably not. But I think the more that I'm in the water, the more I'm practicing, the more I'm working on these 3 things, I really think that it's going to help me out a lot. One of the biggest challenges that I do think that I had in surfing is the board that I bought before the COVID pandemic. I definitely weigh a lot more than when I first bought the board, so I don't think that it has a quite enough volume for me. One of the things that I've been very evident about that, it is a little bit of a shorter board. But ideally, I would like to have my toes be able to be on the board and the nose still be above the water, and that's just not the case. So, in order to keep the nose above the water, my toes have to be off the back of the board. That makes paddling a little bit harder. That makes popping up a little bit harder. It makes a lot of things much more difficult. So one of the things that I'm going to continue to do between now and when I'm able to basically catch and ride an unbroken wave is work on my diet and losing weight. The more weight I lose, I think the more buoyant my board will be. The better in shape I'll be, the better I'll be able to paddle, like all those things. So losing weight is going to be really important to me. And so for the next week, I'm really going to focus on doing that. I want to lose at least 20 pounds. So the goal is at least 20 pounds. But if I can lose, 45 pounds, that would probably be a really good weight. But I think 20 pounds is a good start. And the way I'm going to do that is by eating 1,700 calories a week. So I might kind of show some of the meals that I eat, or if that goes well or doesn't go well. But not going to lose 20 pounds in a week. But if I can lose 2 or 3 pounds, I think next weekend when I go surfing again will make things a lot easier and better. The other thing that I'm gonna do is strength train, and so I'm planning on going to the gym Monday and Wednesday coming up. Obviously, the stronger I am, it'll just make it easier. I'll make it easier to pop up, to paddle, all those things. And so Monday and Wednesdays are going to be strength training days. The other things that I do want to do is, though I don't live super close to the beach, so it's not like I can just go to the beach every single day. I do have access to both a lake and a swimming pool that I can use. So Mondays and Wednesdays are going to be strength training days, but then also Tuesdays and Thursdays I'm going to try to be in the water, whether if that's swimming or at the lake, swimming / paddleboarding. And those are really the things that I'm going to work on. I'm going to try that really, really hard. And my hope is that if I lose some weight, gain some muscle, spend more time in the water, building up, paddling muscles and things like that, that's going to pay dividends. And I think each week, if I can stay on that goal, lose weight, build muscle, strengthen muscles that are needed for swimming and things like that, being in the water, even just being on a paddleboard and working on balance and things like that, right? It's definitely not the same at all. In a lake, I'm a great paddler in a lake. I can easily stand up on a paddleboard, but it's like a whole nother world in the ocean where it's just nothing like a lake whatsoever. And so, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So definitely, first go around, I think it's kind of ridiculous that I think in the video right before this, I was like, yeah, I might do my dream the next time, like this Friday, like I set off on this journey, and after just 3 or 4 videos of talking about it, I'm gonna ride an unbroken wave, and that's just nothing to be my reality whatsoever. I watched some other YouTubers, and it seemed like it at least took them 14-15 days of trying before they ever caught a wave. So I really do think that's probably a little bit of the journey that I'm on. It is probably 14-15 times of trying. My issue is I really probably can only try about once a week based on where I live. So it's going to be a little bit, but the main thing for me right now is just to continue to work on those 3 things, which is losing weight, strength training, and being in the water as much as I can. I hope that if you guys haven't subscribed yet and you're just eager to see how things go, please definitely, subscribe and give me a like. I'd really appreciate that. And I'll continue to check in and let you know how my journey is going. The other thing that I'll try to do is I really did want to get some actual footage of the surfing. It was pretty, bad. It was basically just a guy flopping around on a board getting beat up by waves for an hour straight. But I'm sure there are people that would like to do that. When I hit the record on my phone, it just didn't do it just basically didn't record. So next time I'll definitely try to make sure I record the session and figure out a way to do that. Because I'm sure some people would probably like to watch a guy flounder around on a surfboard for an hour getting obliterated by waves. But with that being said, again, continue to, check in, watch these videos. I do appreciate the support, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye.